My name is Daniel. I was 29 years old in the autumn of 2012, living alone in a cramped one-bedroom apartment on the edge of town. Back then, I had just quit my job at an advertising agency to try freelancing as a graphic designer. It wasn't glamorous. I spent most days staring at my computer screen, drinking too much coffee, and convincing myself I'd eventually make it work. Nights were the hardest. The silence of that old building pressed in on me, every creak and whisper of the place amplified. I didn't think much of it at first. Old wood, bad pipes, thin walls. But what started as restless nights soon became something far worse, something that followed me into sleep, something I could neither explain nor escape. The first time it happened, I thought I was dreaming. I woke up around 3:00 a.m., flat on my back, staring at the faint glow of the street lamp leaking through the blinds. My body was heavy, too heavy. I tried to roll onto my side, but nothing moved. My arms, my legs, even my head frozen. Panic swelled inside me, but all I could do was breathe, shallow and quick. That's when I heard it. A hollow knock echoed through the walls. Faint, but deliberate. I wanted to turn my head toward the sound, but I couldn't. My eyes darted around the room, straining against the stillness of my body. Then came a faint scratching beneath the floorboards, like nails dragging slowly along the wood below my bed. My chest tightened, heart pounding so hard I thought it might burst. A shadow crept across the ceiling, stretching from the corner near my closet. It shouldn't have been there. The street lamp light was behind me, not in front. And then I heard a child's giggle drifting through the dark. The second time, weeks later, it escalated. Again, I woke around the same hour, locked in my body. My eyes strained, catching every detail of the room, the flickering bulb in the hallway, casting faint light under my door, the steady tick of my clock that seemed louder than ever. The scratching came again, but this time louder. Then the dragging of chains across the floor. My bed frame vibrated as if something heavy shifted beneath it. I tried to scream, but my voice was trapped inside my throat. Only a weak rasp escaped. From the corner, I heard a faint humming, tuneless and wrong. It grew louder, closer, until it seemed to be right above me. My skin crawled as though invisible fingers traced my arms, and then low, guttural breathing close to my ear. By the third time, I knew it wasn't a dream. It began with silence so thick it pressed on my chest. Then a distant thud, like something heavy falling in the apartment above, though I knew no one lived there anymore. Dust drifted from the ceiling. I could see it this time. A figure, tall and gaunt, with limbs too long, its head tilted slowly, unnaturally, as though it were studying me. The clock on my nightstand ticked louder and louder, until each second was a hammer in my skull. My breath fogged the air, though the room was warm. The figure bent down, closer, its face blurred and shifting like smoke. And then I heard a whisper threading through the silence my name. I tried everything after that. Sleeping pills, staying awake until dawn, even recording my nights with my phone. Once, when I played back the audio, I heard what I prayed was static. But then, layered under the hiss, was a woman's sob echoing faintly in the night. Another night, the recording caught it again, the sharp clang of metal against metal, followed by a scream cut off too suddenly. No one believes me. They say it's sleep paralysis, a known phenomenon. The brain wakes up before the body, they say. Hallucinations, they insist. But explain this. Last night, I was awake before it began. I felt it coming. The air grew heavy, pressing against me like invisible hands. I tried to sit up, but the weight returned, frozen. Again, the scratching started beneath the bed, louder, closer. Then the sound of glass shattering in another room. My kitchen, I think. I strained my eyes toward the doorway, and that's when I saw it. A shadow slipping through the crack beneath my door. It spread across the floor, dark and alive, curling toward me like smoke. Then the rattling of a locked doorknob from the hallway. Someone or something trying to get in, but my door was already open. The shadow reached my bed. I couldn't breathe, couldn't move. The figure rose again at the foot of my mattress, taller this time, its head grazing the ceiling. Its face leaned closer, until the void where its mouth should have been brushed my cheek. And then an eerie lullaby sung off-key. I woke this morning to find long scratches etched into the wood beside my bed. My window was locked, my door untouched, but the scratches are there fresh, deliberate. I don't know how much longer I can keep this to myself. I don't know if I'll survive the next time, because each night it grows bolder. Each night it comes closer, and tonight I feel it waiting already.